it's Janice Baylor. Welcome back into the studio for another fun drop-in art session. I would like to thank Perry County Council of the Arts and participating sponsors for continuing to sponsor drop-in art online. Today we are going to make a really fun, quick spring craft, and you can, if you don't have flowers in your garden, we're going to create some with this little hand flower. So all of the supplies that you need are coming right up. Stay tuned and let's get creating. For today's project, you will need a pair of scissors, a drinking straw or a stick, a pack of colorful markers, some tape, a piece of white cardstock, and maybe a piece of green, but if you only have white, that's perfectly fine. So to begin making our flower, what we need to do is put our hand down on the table and get one of our markers out. And you can use any color that you want in the pack. So I am going to outline my hand in black just because I think that will be kind of striking. And I'm sure you've done something similar before, so just spread your fingers out and then trace around your hand with the marker. You don't have to be super precise, and that is perfectly fine. If you have washable markers, that's great because you can see I have marker all over my hand, but that's fun. And then just round it off at the bottom, and then you can start to make any kind of design inside of the handprint that you would like. I'm going to go with something that I think looks a little bit like a flower, so kind of turning my hands into a petal shape and making them meet down here, and maybe I'll put like a center point, and then I will come from this side and continue making petals. So each area of my hand is a petal of the flower that we are making. Because we're going to turn our whole handprint into a flower. And if you go outside, it's fine, just you can correct that because we are going to cut our hand shape out too. So there I have my flower petal design, and then you can just color it in. So choose your favorite color. I think I'll work with purple. And color in your petals any way you want. Maybe I'll make a few of my petals red too, just to add a little variety. You could do this with crayons. You could paint them in if you like to paint. A watercolor hand might be really pretty. And just kind of have fun. This is supposed to be a relaxing activity. Coloring is super fun. And then I think around the negative space, I'll color in the center of my flower. And then in the negative space, maybe I will just go with, you know what, I'll just fill that in with black. So that's kind of cool, high contrast there. But you can fill it in with whatever you like. If you choose to not make a petal shape, maybe you could make a repeating outline of your hand, or you could just color it in with a solid color if you want. Really, it's your project, so use your imagination and just have fun with it. There's no wrong answer. There's my handprint flower, and then we just need to cut that out. There I have my handprint flower, and now I'm just going to attach it to the top of my straw or stick on the back. So you can use tape or glue, whatever you have to hand. And I'm just going to put a couple of pieces of tape across and get my stick stuck down in place. And mine has the advantage of having this little scoop end on it, but if you don't have that, that's fine too. Just use a few pieces of tape. Okay, so now that's secure, and then we can just make some leaves for at the bottom. If you have white cardstock, you could just color it in with green. If I have this piece of green cardstock, I'm going to go ahead and use. And to make a leaf shape, it's just kind of like a squished oval. So you'll just draw kind of not quite a circle and make it come together on either end. And you can do as many leaves as you want, but I think 2 is going to do it for me. And then cut those out. And if you want to, you can use your markers to add some additional details, like a little veining to your leaf maybe, or if you colored it in, you could do that at that point as well. And I'm just going to give mine these little leaf ribs, just like that. And then all we need to do is attach them on the same way. So we will just flip our stick over and add a little tape to hold our leaves in place. And there you have a beautiful little hand flower. So thanks for joining me today, friends. Stay creative.